Well, LeBron James continues to do what LeBron James does best, namely be an insufferable D-bag who is incapable of ever letting a moment pass in which he isn't slapping us in the face with this unassailable fact. Of course, when the stat-padding king took the podium following his 26-point game against the Nuggets, in a loss predictably enough, which made him the first player in NBA history to score 40,000 points, the GOAT narcissist couldn't help but open his mouth and ruin the moment, as he has become so prone to do throughout his career. LeBron let us all know in his post-game presser that in fact everyone wanted him to fail when he first came into the league.
To be quite honest with you, everybody wanted to see me fail when I got to the league.
Now sure, this guy is a pathological liar, but as has been the alarming case as of late with LeBron, he is continuing to up his own bar. Everyone wanted him to fail?
What?
Everyone, that is, except for the cavalcade of loyal sycophants who have been along for the ride since the very beginning, helping to carry on and push the lie of LeBron. An elite group which contains high-powered sports agents, high-profile media personalities, and the National Basketball Association itself, as the NBA and its media has protected and advanced the interests and legacy of the self-proclaimed king from before the time he even entered the league. With LeBron carrying around this manufactured narrative of greatness since he was a junior in high school, when Sports Illustrated had him on their cover with the title Chosen One, which of course we know he took a little too seriously. ESPN was televising his high school games regularly. The pathetic fanboy media were awkwardly jamming James into conversations with Kobe as Bryant was winning titles against teams, ending MVP LeBron's season when James was still in his mid-20s. And everyone wanted him to fail?
It's a complete crap.
No one wanted him to fail, not until he went on national television to stab his existing team and his hometown in the back, when in a stunning admission, LeBron acknowledged he didn't have what it took to win valid championships. Yet and still, here we are, years later, with James having the audacity to proclaim himself the GOAT.
That one right there made me the greatest player of all time.
No one wanted LeBron to fail until LeBron got in his own way. And accordingly, that little nugget wasn't all for this most recent press conference, as James also indicated that he wouldn't wish that level of scrutiny on any other kid.
That was insane to just think about it. And I was watching it today. I was like, I wish that on no kid in no sport to have this type of pressure put on them.
But he is in fact bringing that level of scrutiny to his own kid. This is because LeBron has long been on record as saying that his last year will be spent playing with his son.
What the hell?
And James is now hell-bent to make that dream, his dream, a reality, regardless of what is best for Bronny and his potential future, if he actually has one, in the NBA. With LeBron spewing such idiocy as of late that Bronny can play right now for the Lakers, and tweeting that Bronny is in fact better than many current NBA players before deleting said tweet, and recently putting out the message to all through his walking mouthpiece Rich Paul that Bronny will be making his decision on the NBA draft later this summer based not on projected draft stock, but instead on team interest. Well, of course teams are going to be interested when Daddy is strong-arming them to add Bronny as a piece. And sure, the projected draft stock won't be high. Sorry, what draft stock exactly? Bronny is currently the 8th leading scorer on his college team, averaging 5 points, 2.4 assists, and 2.8 rebounds per game for USC, who is just 12-17 on the year currently.
What the hell?
His draft stock is roughly non-existent, Yet there is going to be a slew of teams tripping over themselves to try to add him in the second round of the draft, including presumably the Lakers. This despite the fact Bronny would be best served with another year in school. But who cares? Let's really ratchet the spotlight up while he sits on the bench as LeBron passively aggressively scorns whatever poor bastard of a head coach has to deal with that situation.
It's a complete crap.
All the while, he will be playing out his soon-to-be $60 million per year extension as he loafs his overrated ass all over the floor on defense and stat pads his way to whatever arbitrary hollow point total is up next for him to celebrate. One thing we know for sure is he won't be adding anything to his ever-expanding resume that really matters.